Hello, superheroes and supervillains. Injustice 2 is out now on Xbox One and PS4, and I'm here with Mike Andronico, who wrote the review for Tom's Guide. Mike, is Injustice 2 good?
Injustice 2 is very good.
So last we left Batman and crew in Injustice Gods Among Us. It takes place in an alternate universe. Superman has not been kind to the world. He actually became a dictator, and we defeated him. So what is the new threat? What's the big bad? Tell me.
So now that Superman is locked up, Batman and his friends are kind of trying to rebuild this world in the wake of his dictatorship. Things don't stay peaceful for long. You've got bad guys basically establish a new world order now that Superman's not there to keep everyone in check. And shortly after that, Brainiac shows up, the DC mega baddie, and he's basically threatening to destroy the entire Earth. It is a great story mode. The cinematics are probably the best that NetherRealm has ever done. Of course, things transition seamlessly into playable fights. You get to sample a huge amount of the roster, and you get to unlock a lot of cool stuff.
Speaking of unlocking, there is a brand new gear system in Injustice 2. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
So the gear system is a huge new addition to Injustice 2. Everything you do in the game earns you gear that you can use to customize any of the 28 characters in the game. And not only does this change up how they look, it actually changes their abilities. It might give them more strength or more defense or speed. And in some cases, when you get higher level gear, it actually gives them new moves. So it kind of becomes Destiny, the fighting game. You've got kind of these really deep RPG hooks. It's a really addicting progression system, and it's really fun to hop online and see that every version of Green Lantern or Batman or Superman that you fight looks completely different.
So Injustice Gods Among Us had a very big competitive scene. What's been your take on Injustice 2 so far?
Injustice 2 is a lot more refined than its predecessor. Everything feels tighter. Everything feels a little more balanced. Things like, interactables, you can actually block them now, so there's not as much cheap stuff yet. We'll see what happens. And yeah, every character has a lot to learn about them, so I think the competitive crowd will find a lot to really sink their teeth into.
Could you tell me a little bit more about the new mode called Multiverse?
It's somewhat similar to Mortal Kombat X's Living Towers mode. So it's a rotating set of ever-changing challenges set on alternate Earths, and each multiverse has its own rules. Sometimes you'll have an assist character. You get to call in Green Arrow for help. Sometimes you'll be fighting where the stage will be turning upside down. So it's super dynamic, super fun, and most importantly, doing these challenges gets you lots of cool gear.
Awesome. And lastly, what has been your favorite character to play in Injustice 2?
Oh, Robin all the way. I was so excited he's in this game. He's kind of one of the more advanced characters, but he's a lot of fun when you learn him. I'm also a huge fan of Supergirl. She's kind of on the other end. She's super agile, super nimble, really easy to pick up, but she can become really powerful once you learn how to play her.
That's great, but the right answer is always Batman. I'm George Jimenez.
And I'm Mike Andronico. And for more on Injustice 2, be sure to check out our full review at tomsguide.com.